G'day gang, Danny, how you going? We're checking out the Draenei starting zone. As that guy explodes, we are going to play as a mage. I left that up to the poll, which was in the community section of this channel, and mage was chosen. So it's going to be a first on both fronts, because I've never played the Draenei starting zone, and I've never played as a mage, really. I don't think I've ever played as a mage. So this will be different. Very different. Alright, so I'm not going to take too much time character creating. In fact, that's pretty good. Just run through a couple of the options. Sideswept short. Chrono mage? Cron mage? Alright. We'll be a cron mage with the white hairs, because we're a wise wizard. Actually, that looks fine. That looks alright. What else we got? Tendrils. Yeah, some tendrils. We'll leave it as none. I've tucked my tendrils away. A little bit of jewelry. Actually, all the selections so far are pretty good. Can I have a long or a short tail? Let's go for a short tail. Yeah, let's put some clothes on. Alright, randomize. What names have you got for me? Acelistus. Dator. Data. You're a Dator. That'll do. Ammon Vale. That's the starting zone we want. Let's go.
Empowered by the holy light and the undying strength of their convictions, the Draenei led the charge against the demonic Burning Legion in Outland. Now, with the Legion's defeat, they have completed the desperate mission that first brought them to Azeroth. Though some Draenei were sent back to Outland to revitalize their former civilization, the majority have vowed to remain and uphold their sacred commitment to the Alliance. Driven by a powerful vision, the immortal prophet Velen believes that a great war between the darkness and the light is fast approaching, and that Azeroth will be its principal battleground. As one of Velen's chosen, you must stand bravely before the shadow and ensure that your people are ready for the war to come.
Alright, here we are. Mr. Magical Man.
The Naru have not forgotten us.
Megalon, you survived. Never mind my injuries, brother. It's a miracle that any of us are alive. It didn't look like you'd pull through. You've been in suspension for weeks. Something happened, and the Exodar crashed. Many have died. But I'm relieved that you are alive, Dator. With you leading our efforts, I'm sure we'll get to safety soon. Proentius asked me to send you to him when you awoke. He's waiting for you at the bottom of the hill. Just follow the path southwest.
May your days be long, and your hardships few.
Thanks, Megalon. Okay. So I've got Gift of the Naru. Heals the target for 20% of the caster's total health. I've got a Frostbolt over here. So as per my other series, I read all quest text, I have a chat, we're going to explore the starting area, do all the quests around here, and it'll end pretty much when it rejoins the rest of the...
Let the light embrace you.
I guess the Alliance, or maybe we'll join up with the Night Elves, the Night Elf area. Dator, by my eternal soul, it is good to see you. I don't know why the Exodar crashed. Only those of us that were in this part of the ship remain. There's not much time if we're to save everyone that we can.
Lioness Aka.
Our immediate concern is the depleted state of our healing crystals. We must replenish them quickly. Unfortunately, the only way to do this at this point is to extract the blood from the local Veil moths. Their blood will make for a suitable substitute. The moths can be found in many places around the Veil, but they are mostly concentrated in the northwest.
Good health, long life.
Good health to you too. Okay, so here we go. We've got some Veil moths over here. Let's use our Frostbolt. Start casting. It actually chills them. Movement speed reduced by 50%. That's good for us, because hopefully gives us more than enough time to take them down before they get to do any damage to us. This Gift of the Naru is actually a 3-minute cooldown, so it's not something I can just spam all the time. Now, in our... Oh, here we go, that was quick. Fire Blast. Blast the enemy with 16 damage. Oh, jeez. I like that. Blast him with a bit of fire to the face. Now, if I use that first, and then use the blast, does that get rid of... Oh, it doesn't matter, he's dead. Okay. I thought it might lose the effect, the frozen effect on it. But it just dies so quickly I can't even tell. Yeah, we do have several series going here on the channel. At the moment, I've got a retail series going on as a human paladin. He's actually going through all the retail zones, as in the base game zones at the moment. And I've got another human paladin going through Burning Crusade Classic until Wrath of the Lich King Classic launches. So I've just started on that one. We've gone through a Demon Hunter starting experience and the Worgen starting zone. So I'm looking to go through all the starting zones on this channel. And this is the second one on the list. And as I'm getting closer to doing another series, I actually will pop up another poll on the community area of this channel, asking, basically, I'll pop down a few classes and vote for the one that you'd like to see me play. So the Worgen, I played a Druid. This guy I played a Mage. So I probably won't have Druid or Mage as options for whatever we pick next. Whatever race.
Legion's end draws near.
But if you do have suggestions for race picks, feel free to throw it up. I'd like to see what's the popular choice out there. Deator, have you harvested the necessary moth blood for the healing crystals yet? With survivors scattered all over the Vale, time is of the essence. Regrettable that those creatures had to die so that we might live. Indiscriminate killing is not the Draenei way. However, the blood you gathered will replenish our healing crystals, so their deaths will not be in vain. Now that you've gathered all that we need to replenish our healing crystals, I need you to deliver the vials to Zaldun, our priest. You'll find him tending to our wounded inside the central chamber of the ship.
Be kind to those less fortunate.
Gotta see if I can actually do some sort of Draenei voice. I got that accent there. Kind of tough.
Warm wishes to you.
Warm wishes. Hello, Mage. What have you there? Is it for me? It certainly is. Ah, good work. This will do nicely to replenish our depleted healing crystals. But now that you're here, I think I have another use for you, if you're willing.
Remember the lessons of the past.
I don't know how I did 100 quests, folks. Did you see me do it? I must have been like the Flash. The healing crystals are replenished, but that is not the only way we can help the injured. All Draenei can tap the Gift of the Naru to heal. You must use this ability to heal one of the crushed survivors. You'll find most of the survivors in the areas to the west and northwest, but the crushed scattered dust all over the Vale. The survivors have suffered from exposure to the irradiated power crystals, so you should be able to find them by the red glow that surrounds them. You must save them, Dator.
Be kind to those less fortunate.
Dator? My name's either Dator or Dator. Maybe Dator. Dator.
Good fortune.
Dator, botanist Terex is in need of your assistance. You'll find her with her apprentices to the west outside the ship.
Do not lose faith.
Alright, and then we got a quest over here. We did pick up some mage slippers, which is better than what we got. About the same. It's actually about the same. It's actually an item level below, but it's still got the same armor and all that. But the durability on the other one is higher.
Good fortune.
Good fortune. Oh, thank goodness you've come. We have much to do.
Do not lose faith.
The irradiated power cores from the Exodar have been wreaking havoc on the environment here. The most obvious effect has been the appearance of the strange creatures that seem to have sprung up near them. They may be something we can do to help them, but not now. But now their sheer numbers are becoming too much for us to handle. I'd like you to go out and cull their numbers somewhat, and perhaps I'll have another idea after giving it some thought. Dionysos. So do you play Draenei? Draenei? I never really understood. I never thought, or not put much thought into it actually, whether I'm pronouncing their name correct or not. Draenei. Alright, so let's get them. I got a new ability called Frost Nova. Blast enemies within 12 yards of you. Oh yeah. Give me a little bit of distance. Blast enemies within 12 yards of you for 1 frost damage and freezes them for 8 seconds. Damage may interrupt the freeze attack. Okay. It may do that, but it may not. So we'll use Gift of the Naru on this guy after clicking on him. And he's back. Where am I? Who are you? Oh no. What happened to the ship? You better get back, buddy. You better get back to safety. Hit him with the stick. Give him the stick. Give him the stick, buddy. I like that little 12. That was I think it was an unnecessary 12, but he did it. He did it. He owned it. So I don't really have like an auto attack, do I? Where I can just cast something at this thing. Like a hunter will just keep shooting arrows. I don't really have a basic. Do I? Or do I have an auto attack? No, it's melee. Shoot requires requires a wand. Okay. Which I am not using a wand, I'm using a staff. Okay. Draenei also have a racial passive to gem cutting. Jewel crafting skill increased by 10. They use daggers. Staves, swords, and wands. Interesting. Interesting indeed. I don't know if I can make it. Please help. I'm sorry. I used my gift on Naru and that other guy. I'd love to just run around and just heal you up though. Six of 8. Yeah! Ha! Let's see him spin that thing again. Spin the staff. Spin it. Go on, buddy. Oh, he doesn't want to do it now. He doesn't want to do it now. So, to use Frostbolt, I have to stand still, but I can cast Fire Blast on the go because it's an instant. This one's got a 2-second cast. Frost Nova also is an instant ability. So I can actually move around and fire off that thing. But need to stay still for the Frostbolt. But I don't want, so I can't actually do much while I'm waiting for cooldowns. Alright, last one. Now these do utilize mana, but I really didn't see my mana moving down at all. I'm sure it does. My regeneration must just be so high, it doesn't even seem to put a dent into it. See, if this was classic and I did that, I can guarantee you my mana would be like down here somewhere. It's just the difference between retail and the classical way of playing the game. If you look at my series in retail, they're both paladins. My retail paladin and my classic paladin, you see a big difference in gameplay.
May the light embrace.
Thankfully, I enjoy both styles, and I'm glad that they're both available. You're finished? That's good news. Hopefully we can find a way to avoid killing of these mutated beasts in the future. I believe I have formed a plan that might give us an alternative solution to this problem, but I will need your help. The nearby lake is being contaminated by one of the ship's power crystals. Many of the plants and animals of Vale have been mutated because of this. I have a theory on how to heal the lake, but I must have samples from the mutated lashes for analysis. They can be found to the west in the almond fields. Will you help me, Mage?
Kind to those less fortunate.
Warm wishes to you.
The almond fields to the west are the primary breeding. I was going to say bleeding grounds. Breeding grounds of the local lasher population. With the corruption of the water table from the nearby lake, botanist Erix is worried that the lashers will not be able to repopulate themselves once we've cleansed the lake. Go to the almond fields and pick some of the corrupted flowers for me so that I might take a look at them and see what can be done. You should be able to identify them by their uncharacteristic red petals.
Remain vigilant.
Alright, so I hand that quest in. We'll hand this one in over here too. Little first-person mage action there.
May the light embrace you.
The light be praised. You've done what only a true hero could have done, Deator. The Draenei you saved owes their continued life to your selfishness. Selflessness. Please take this supply pouch. You look like you can use it more than I. 4-slot bad, thank you very much.
Safe journey.
Auto equipped and we leveled up as well, nice. And we got an ability called Blink, which makes us teleport forward 20 yards. Okay, or until reaching an obstacle. And frees you from all stuns and bonds. Cool.
Kronakai Christor.
We managed to recover a damaged holographic emitter from the crash. If we repair it, we'll have a chance to find other survivors outside of Vale. There were devices from the ship that could be salvaged for spare parts in the area, but the local Owlkin, they carried them off before we could get to them. Therefore, you must go south to Nestlewood Thicket and Hills to find the spare parts.
May your days be long and your hardships.
The Naru have not forgotten us.
Zana needs our help to salvage parts from the Exeter. Derek's prepared an inoculum that can be given to the Nestlewood Owlkin that live in the area of a lot of the salvage. Just you get close to the unaffected ones and use the crystal on them. Unfortunately, you'll have to kill the others. You'll find the Owlkin at Nestlewood Thicket and Nestlewood Hills to the southeast.
Do not lose faith.
Alright, buddy, so you guys want me to go south and over here as well? Let's do this first, because we said we would for those people. Let's blink forward a little bit. It's got, what, 15-second cooldown? Okay. It's pretty cool that I can actually utilize something like this. We're a mage though, can't I teleport from here all the way to where I need to be? Maybe that would require too much mana. Too much mana use. Corrupted flowers everywhere here. And we need a lasher sample. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Didn't need to do 2 samples from that one and that one. Or 1 sample from each, rather. Jeez, that was a... blinked off pretty far there. Yeah, 2 ice bolts and a fire blast. Seems to take care of them. When available, sometimes just 2 of them does the job. Some advanced magic tricks, mage tricks there. Frost them down, blink away. Increase that distance that they need to cover to get to you. I gotta say, one of the most frustrating things I've ever done at the beginning when I first started World of Warcraft was try to PvP a mage as a warrior. Having absolutely no idea about what they have in terms of abilities. And seeing just like a couple things that I'm casting right now, now I get it. Now I get it. Because I tell you what, I would charge up to this guy. This was in Classic, by the way. But I would charge up to that gnome mage. Frost me down. You know, blink away. You get close to him again. Same thing. Frost, blink. Ah. Frustrating. But over the years, getting a little bit more experience. I won't say I can deal with every mage, but a little bit better than I once was. So it actually is cool to play as my enemy, my sworn enemy. That way I got an idea, a little insight into how mages play. Like, playing against them all the time, you pick up on little bits and pieces that they can do, but you don't get to see the full spread. Unless you get out there and do a lot of Googling, a lot of research on something like Icy Veins or something.
Arcanon Poros.
Or just play one. I'll need all of the samples in good condition if we're to have a chance of cleansing the lake. We do not have much time, Mage. These will do, thank you, Mage. While you were out, I managed to gather some equipment together to make an analysis of the samples. This should only take a moment. Thank goodness. I think it'll work. I have an agent for you to spread at Silverline Lake to the south. It will neutralize the effects of the irradiated ship's power crystal that fell there. Swim out and scatter the neutralizing agent near it. Don't worry, you won't be exposed long enough to become irradiated. Disperse the neutralizing agent at the irradiated power crystal, then return to Botanist Teerix at the crash site in Amonvale.
Blessings upon your family.
The Naru have not forgotten us.
Hello, Mage. Do you have those flowers yet? These look like fine specimens. Thank you for performing the fieldwork. Once I can find the time to analyze these, I should be able to tell what it will take to restore the fields.
Seek the path of the light.
So I'll just leave you alone? Or are you going to get it done pretty quickly? No? Okay, I'll just leave him alone. We'll come back when we do the disperse the neutralizing agent. And the other bits and pieces there too. Remember to blink. If you got it, use it. Any way you can traverse the environment. Quicker than just walking. Now, being that I've played a fair bit, I do actually have a mount that I could utilize, an heirloom mount. But I won't. I'll just keep to the ground. As if I'm playing this for the first time. As if this is the very first character I've ever made in World of Warcraft. Disperse, disperse. I did that by left-clicking this. Alright, that one's ready for turn-in. Let's do these other quests while we're here. I got you, buddy. I'm going to inoculate. Out of range. Oh, maybe because you're mutated. I need Nestle. Nestle, what are these ones here? Okay. Gotta get the right ones. Also gotta click on the right one. Inoculated 2 of them. Let's get this guy right here. That's 3. Blinking into a tree, probably not the best move. Bit of an ouchie move. Oh, that's weird. Why does it go to that guy? I've clearly clicked on this one. 5 of 6, I need 1 more. Right. Now that's done, we gotta work our way up here and find those spare parts. Quite a few mutated out here. They're not gonna bother me though, they don't want a piece of this. 1 spare part. Let's see what's at the back here. Where are you guys hiding these spare parts? Bits and pieces everywhere, but not the parts that I need. Ah, there you go. There's one there, there's one here. So you know it's what you need because it's got that outline around it. Makes things a lot easier. And classic, you didn't really have that. There wasn't any... I mean, the items were there. You just had to see them. They weren't sparkling. You just had to find them. This certainly makes it a lot easier. Now if I go up here... Where does this go? A lot more parts around there too. Okay, so at this point, what I'll do is I'll utilize my Hearthstone. Now this is going to return me back to the starting point essentially, so around here, so it'll make it a lot easier for us to get back. So I'll use that. It has got a 30-minute cooldown. But if you if you join a guild, I believe I don't know if they right from the beginning have Hasty Hearth, but most guilds at this point will allow that cooldown time to be half of that, so it'll be 15 minutes. I'm just trying to, because over the years things have changed the way that you actually unlocked guild sort of perks. I don't know now, maybe it's just like right from the top, right from the start you get it. But it is quite handy to be in a guild. Not only just to, you know, meet people, have a chat to people, like-minded folks, get together, meet some friends, new friends, and take part in dungeons and so on, and group activities, but you get a few perks as well.
Krona Kai Christor.
From what you described, the neutralizing agent worked. I just wish that I knew how long it will last. We really need to remove that power crystal from the lake entirely. Thank you, Dator. I will tell Teron to try the neutralizing agent on one of the captured beasts at once.
Seek the path of the light.
Alright, so I'll leave that for now. I'm going to go get handing the other quests. We got a new ability called Conjure Refreshment. Now, this is conjures food, mana food for you and your allies. Conjuring items disappears if logged out for more than 15 minutes. Okay. So I make conjured mana cookies, restores 100% health and 100% mana over 20 seconds. So that's probably really handy once you go into dungeons and so on. I guess you get to a point where you're actually utilizing that mana is being worked a little bit harder than it is right now.
Open your heart to the light.
Or for healers or something. When we have those spare parts, I know that we'll get this emitter repaired. With any luck there will be someone else out there left to talk to.
Dionysaka.
Good fortune.
Dator, is it? I've heard good things about you and the work you've been doing in the short time since you came to. We'll definitely need your help getting things back to normal. Zana over there could use your help, I'm sure.
Good health, long life.
The more we can do to clear up Nesselwood, the faster Zana can get back to work. With many of the Aukin now inoculated, we can focus on getting out of here and not have to worry about wiping out the Aukin population in the area. Here, choose from these. You've done good work, and you deserve to be rewarded.
Remember the lessons of the past.
Alright. Oh, gonna hand this quest in too.
Blessings upon you.
When we have those spare parts... Yep, here you go, buddy. Let me take a look at those. Yes, I think that these will do nicely. Good job, Dator. The emitter is rather complex, so it may take some time to finish the repairs. I'll let you know when it's ready. In the meantime, you might see if Vindicator Aldar has anything he could use for you.
Favor the road traveled by few.
Oh, there's a Pandaren over here too. Alright folks, well that's going to do for our first episode. I hope you enjoyed this. This first look at the Draenei Mage and Draenei starting zone in general. If you did, do me a favour, hit the like button, maybe leave us a comment, let me know what you think. And if it's the first time you've come here, subscribe and possibly check out some of the videos that you'll see in the end card coming up. Thanks everybody, have a good one, see ya!